is always being weird in this weird fucking place. Trying to keep it up with me. I've been moving at my pace, pace.
It's probably been a year since the last time I did this podcast, and the last one I did was a solo one. It went well, but I didn't record through this audio until like 30 minutes in, so that just kind of bummed me out. Most of it's the editing kind of gets to me, and I just kind of like makes me not want to, kind of loses motivation. I've done probably about, I think this, without seeing the numbers on the actual channel, I've done probably about 70 of these now so far. So after a while, you kind of like guess and stuff. He's kind of like, I don't know, lose ambition. But what I'm doing now is trying to get doing this again, because I mean, this whole thing is just kind of already here for me. So why not? I figured what to talk about. I mean, obviously, there's so many things that have happened over the past year, but I'm not going to overanalyze it. I just want to start fresh, just go a little therapeutic, just hang out, and just kind of, I don't know, just get another foot back into this, and just only talk about like what happened, I guess, this past week. You know, not even to really overthink it. And with this, it should be easier to edit. Now I'm thinking about I'm doing this in 4K, so that's gonna be annoying. I think I have to buy like a new fucking computer, because this, when you film in 4K, I don't know if you know, but it's kind of a big hassle. So, and I'm kind of overly worried about this fucking up. But okay, gonna jump right into it. What happened this week? I'm gonna start with this. Actually, speaking of this week, this past hour. So I have a question. And I know the answer now. I know how it's going to be perceived, but okay. So I have an answer or a question. I have a question for, I guess, aiming towards the ladies a little bit. Now, I enjoy moisturizing, and I'm talking about like face, body. I'm not talking about the sexual things. Obviously, implications like that can occur, but regardless, currently I should probably counted it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know, probably about like 40 bottles of lotion. Gonna overlay it. Now, my question is, for me, I mean, I think it's funny even to bring this up, because I know it's absurd. And this is it's an overabundance, a crazy amount of lotion that anybody should have. It looks bad. It looks very bad. But my question to you is, if you were to go into someone's room and you saw the amount of bottles of lotion that I currently have. Now, granted, I mean, I can move. It doesn't all need to be there, but I do like to kind of when stuff is where it belongs. But question is, if you walked into someone's room and you saw this many bottles of lotion on their shelf, what would your reaction be if you walked into someone's room and you saw this many bottles of lotion? So take a second, think about it. What would you think? Now, obviously, most people would go, "Oh, this guy jerks off a lot." And I mean a lot. Now, sure, that could be a thing, but also, I guess it depends on the person, because I guess I can definitely judge a book by its cover. And if you look like a type of person who just kind of yeah, you know, and then you see that they have this many bottles of lotion, you'd be like, yeah, kind of red flag. I guess, yeah, that's what I'm kind of getting at. If somebody has this amount of bottles of lotion in their room on a shelf, is that a red flag? Because, first of all, they're like, oh, they moisturize. A lot of people don't. A lot of people are ashy. A lot of people don't put it on their face, their back, their chest, their feet, their hands. For one, I wash my hands probably like 6-7 times a day. But every time I wash my hands, I put lotion on it just because I just like the way it feels. But that being said, I do have that. That is my room. Those are my bottles of lotion. It's an absurd amount of lotion. Now, I'm talking about this because I just showed my friend that recently, and it's so funny that their reaction to that is being like, what the fuck? You have a problem. No, I wouldn't really consider it a problem. I would consider it a good solution for longevity for the skin. I think it's good to moisturize every single day. Now, obviously, I know that is a super overabundance of lotion, And for anybody to have that out on a public stand, like just for out in the open, is probably not the best look. And I know that. And to be fair, about half of those bottles were put away, but I put them all out there just to kind of show. And there's also like, in every one of the bathrooms, there's one under there too. It's non-scented too, so it's like, I guess, kind of more good for your body, I guess. But my question is if you walked into a guy's room, ladies, if you walked into a guy's room and you saw that he had 40 bottles of lotion, I think they're like 12 ounces, 16 ounces. I don't know. I can probably look at the picture. But that's a lot of goo. That's a lot of lotion. If you saw that in a guy's room, would you consider that a red flag? Because you're like, he moisturizes. But that's a lot of fucking lotion. Okay. Now, I guess, I don't know. I'm waiting for I guess I can't really rebuttal that because I don't have a response. I guess with my friends, what they were saying earlier today is, put that somewhere. And yeah, most of them were put somewhere else. I mean, also to be fair, for me, I guess for my behalf, with that brand of lotion, if you have like 30% left in that bottle of lotion, you're not pumping anything else out of that. It's stuck. It's like, you have to like take off the cap, just hit that. And it's like, that's usually kind of why there is that many bottles of lotion. Cause they're just like 30% full that I just haven't really taken out to turkey based the lotion into one bottle. I mean, sure, yeah, I'll toss it out. I'm a big lotion guy, so I don't really want to just toss. I mean, probably, I'd say maybe like 8 of those bottles of lotion are probably like 30% full, but I can't get it out. But I don't really know where I'm going with this, but I just thought it was kind of funny and interesting thing because I know it's absurd. I know that's a crazy amount of lotion that anybody should never kind of really have. I use a lot of lotion. My face, my arms, my hands. I'm lathering myself up like every day. Pause. But I don't know. I just kind of thought I just wanted to like make a little clip on that and just get your perspective on if that's a red flag to walk into someone's room and to see that they have this amount of bottles of lotion. Like, would you, I guess it is like, there's a lot more, it's like definitely a microcosm of like maybe bigger problems. But if like, ladies, he's a 10 out of 10, but he's got 40 bottles of lotion on his nightstand. Now, I guess that could be a red flag. Maybe I feel like you guys maybe might have a story in your own mind, like being like you were with somebody who was like that, maybe like a chronic masturbator or something like that, 30 times a day. Sure, that's probably where your brain would go. But just in general, would it be a red flag to see that in someone's room? I guess it's kind of also like, hey, they don't all need to be out there, It's kind of like as if you go to Costco and you buy a 30 roll of toilet paper. You don't need to have all the rolls sitting out on the countertop. Put them away. I get it. You go through them, but like put them away. I guess I'm kind of answering my own question, but I don't know. I just kind of thought it was kind of funny and interesting. Like, would you think that's a red flag for a guy to have that many bottles of lotion sitting out in their room? I don't know. I just want to know your take on that and kind of what you would expect or like kind of consider that. Next, I guess I'm just kind of running things on notes. I'm fresh, but I mean, ladies, gentlemen, I'm starting fresh here. Oliver Tree, and my stomach is hungry. Oliver Tree passed away. I think about 2-3 days ago from now. Woke up to it for my buddy telling me that. Now, the reason why I kind of bring this up is I know it's kind of been touched upon about a lot of people, but for me, I guess in particular, my buddy bought us meet and greet tickets to go see him in August 23rd on a Sunday out in LA. It was a VIP meet and greet tickets, which we know will not happen anymore. Sadly, I was a pretty big fan of him, and now it's like, it's interesting to me because, it sucks that he died, obviously, and the way it happened was horrific. Also, side note, the day it happened, I was going through Twitter just trying to, because a fucking two helicopters collided. As of now, is what you find out. So something like that happening in daylight in Brazil, you would imagine that there's got to be so much coverage and so many videos of just different, like, I don't know, like fucking like a 7-Eleven video camera. Like, you should see it like everywhere. The thing is though, that day, the 24-hour period, I was going on there. Every video I was seeing was videos that were already, I don't know if you guys use X, Twitter. The videos, if someone posts something that everything is like works cited or whatever they called it, fact checked, and a lot of the videos I was seeing were like, oh no, this happened in 2024 in a different part of the world. These two videos colliding, or these two helicopters colliding in this video, this happened years ago. And so this is fact check. And then people are even posting videos or screenshots of the video that people were saying this is Oliver Tree's crash. And I'm like, it shows clearly that this isn't the video at all. This happened years ago. And then there's so many different videos I was going through. I was like, why are all these like videos like being even shown that all of them are just debunked immediately, saying, hey, this isn't even the video. Eventually you get to the point where you start seeing kind of like the actual footage of the incident. But yeah, I was like seeing people just like walking up. Oh, but dude, I saw a video of, I could probably find an overlay, but there was a video of a guy filming a helicopter in like a fucking park, and the propellers are going at it, and there was a guy like limping out, like limp body hanging out of this helicopter, just kind of flopping around like, oh, there's Oliver Tree in this video. And I'm like, holy shit. It's like, first of all, it's insensitive, but like, secondly, to even consider, because people get fucking fooled all the time, and like people are gonna be like, oh, this is actually, because the guy kind of would look like Oliver Tree. I mean, just like the body form and even the haircut and stuff. But it's like, it was so kind of just like discerning, just like the amount of videos I was seeing that weren't even like real at all, and like it was just like clickbait. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I mean, like, at least fucking, I mean, sure, one person would post that video of like obviously not the right crash, and they use it as an example of a plane helicopter collision, and maybe not reference that it is the crash, but just say, hey, this is kind of what happened. Sure, maybe, but you're kind of just still kind of like clickbaiting. But the amount of people who were reposting or just like taking that clip and using it as their own and be like, this is the clip of like Oliver Tree's crash, was kind of discerning. Like, I'm like, this is kind of fucked up. But anyways, getting back to my point, yeah, we had VIP tickets to go meet him, and I guess a meet and greet. I mean, to be honest, I didn't buy the ticket. It was like for a birthday present for me in October, and it's also like 4 months away. But I mean, fun time. But I don't know. I thought it was kind of just weird. I mean, the whole interaction behind that, and it really, what I was also going to get to is it kind of bummed me out to the sense that like knowing that happened, a lot of people say now, like, after Oliver Tree passed away, that all they've been doing is listening to songs of him, all of his past songs and all that stuff. But for me, it's hard because now it's like anything that he's a part of, I can't listen to. I mean, maybe now, like right now, because it's kind of hard. Not hard, but just, it's kind of weird and upsetting. But like, I can't really listen to his music because I think about that, like that he's dead, and it bothers me. Like, oh, fuck. I mean, he's about the same. I'm 29. I'm going to be 30 at the end of the year. He's 32. He's like 3 years older than me. But just let alone just like this kind of like the good spirited that guy was, and just knowing that somebody like that has died tragically over an incident like that. I also feel like maybe they were, I mean, I don't know what was going on, but two helicopters colliding is kind of, I would imagine it was rare. I was wondering maybe he was like doing like a like YouTube video or something like that, and see how close we can get, like some kind of clip for his like music video or something like that. And I was also kind of wondering too, how structurally stable and like how like permitted are helicopters in Brazil. I'm not a big helicopter guy. It's kind of just somebody amateur, naive, and just stupid just to even talk about and discuss. But like, I've never even been in a helicopter, but let alone, I guess, just living in America, I would imagine, oh, we have the best helicopters, whatever it is, whatever. But then also, like, I don't really know too much about Brazil. I don't know, like, their, I don't know. I don't like their infrastructure or anything like that, but just considering, is, like, their helicopters, like, are they less, like, standardized? Like, are they just kind of like, I mean, over exaggeration, but like an Ed and Eddie helicopter that you just build with like some 2x4, some like super glue, and like, I mean, when I saw the crash, I saw the helicopter like debris on the floor. I was like, oh, clearly this actually looks like like a really nice modern helicopter. But I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just kind of ranting. I guess just kind of just. Also, what's kind of interesting too is I've been a fan of him for a while, but also noticing, when he passed away, first thing I did was I Googled it. And then that's kind of like the first reassurance to knowing that it is real is when you see that there's a born date and a death date, like a passed away, died date. So I was like, oh shit, I think it's official because I think Google is like probably the most like certified place you can go for something like that in terms of just like recognition of if someone's dead. Um, but I was just kind of like immediately like, oh, I want to see like what who I knew were like good friends of him, like Ethan Klein or just like Subtronics. I went to EDC this past year, so I know that they were collabing. I kind of actually missed his performance, but I've been listening over SoundCloud, so it's like that's also one of the things I've been listening to this Subtronics live set from EDC. But now I can't really listen to it because Oliver Tree's kind of in it and a part. But just like other people, just in general, like Eder and like a lot of people who are like actually generally good friends with them, just seeing how their reaction, their posts on it, and just to even also like for assurance for me knowing that it's real. But it's also kind of it is that stereotype that like the look at me kind of thing. That I mean, the people I named aren't really, I guess, like I'm not pointing as that's what they're doing, but like it is. I did see some posts about somebody just being like, "Oh, we were the bestest friends ever." Like we were literally like the best friends, and like they showed a screenshot of a text between one another, and the latest text that they had was like months ago, and I'm like, sure. I mean, I guess you can lose touch. I mean, he was touring the world, but like for me, if I consider somebody a really good friend, to me, my messages to like my bestest of friends go back no later than a week. If I'm like, oh, this is my bestest friend ever, and then you see I haven't texted him since December of 2025, you'd be like, well, acquaintance, coworkers, like you guys probably aren't the best friend. But it is kind of interesting seeing people's reactions to that. I actually made like a video about it, I guess, years ago, but the idea of like when Van Halen died, people just go to the like, oh, they get to Google how do you even spell his name, like R.I.P. But I don't know, just kind of riffing, I guess, but just kind of just the kind of disconnection between an actual connection to somebody who passes away and like actually being friends with the person versus you posting something about them just kind of for yourself is just kind of a interesting thing to think about, I guess, is kind of what I was getting at. And then what do we got here? 20 minutes? I don't care. I mean, we'll make it short, whatever. Also, what happened? There's been like a big thing going on with like Pokemon cards and cards in general, and a lot of my friends have been kind of into it. I've always kind of looked at it from like a bird's eye, like just like an outside perspective of it. Never really, even growing up, never bought in cards, never was into Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, anything like that. Now it's a huge thing, people buying it. So it's kind of almost like it's a gambling thing specifically. At the end of the day, it's fucking paper and paint. It's paper and paint, ink, whatever. It's like I don't know a single person who actually plays the game of Pokemon. They just kind of buy the card chasing for PSI, STI, I don't know what the fuck it's called, Chroma, whatever. Just, they're chasing, it's a gambling aspect. That's kind of what is going on now. People are buying these cards, and the scalpers are fucking insane. Like, they'll just, I mean, you guys, I don't probably have to like explain to you guys, like, they'll just be outside of a vending machine for like 6 hours, just stinking up the place, just getting absolutely stunk just to get a card. And I get it, but also it's like, it's like, there's like a moral aspect too. It's like, there's like fights going on. But my friends have been really kind of into it, and there's a new game called Riftbound that kind of came out. It's like League of Legends, and I've played League of Legends. I still kind of just play it every now and then over the I guess my whole life, just occasionally. And so I was like, okay, you know what? Actually, I can maybe dabble with this a little bit because I'm like used to it. I'm gonna make this go straight to the point. Basically, I started to play with these guys. Went to the store, and I got a I don't know if you can see it. There's currently, like, I guess this is like the chase card. I hate even talking about this has been a fucking burden. This is what I'm getting at. This has been a burden. This is like it's like I don't know. There's cards that are signed by people that are rare, but this is like one of 1,000. It's called the Baron Nashor Ultimate card. Anyways, I pulled it. I went to this event. And it's gonna get funny. I mean, I hate the bragging part about it. Look what I have. This shit sucks. This sucks. So I pull this card, and I know nothing about anything that's going on with any of this. So I pull it out in front of these my friends, like, oh look, Baron Nashor, and they're like, put it down, like that, as if I had a gun in public. So I put it down. They put it in a sleeve, and they're like, you don't know? You have any idea what you just fucking pulled? I was like, no, I don't fucking. It's fucking paper and paint. I don't care. Like, it's cool. I get it. But like, I guess I was just kind of. I also felt bad because it was almost like not really ungrateful, but just like I felt like not deserving of it because obviously people really like enjoy this, and so I kind of just like jumped in and got this, which seemed like it was kind of undeserving. I'm like, it's just whatever. So, anyways, there's a thing you can get cards graded. So what they do is you ship it. I mean, I drove to the place, but they look at the card under a microscope, and it's called PSA. It's like the company I used. They look at this card under a microscope. I'm just gonna jump through it. They look under a microscope and they grade how good it is. In like a 10 is perfect, which means that there's nothing wrong with it. Even like alignment, when these cards are mass produced, then maybe the alignment could be off, and like that could be like a 9. I end up getting a 9 on this, and it's because there's a little mark, a very small mark in the back, which is kind of a bummer. But then I also kind of thought about it. I was like, you know what? When I pulled this, I didn't really give a shit at all, and I was biting the pack of cards. So I'm pretty sure this mark in the back is my canine teeth, which is fine. But what I was getting at is the funny thing is with this process is they grade it, and I'm at EDC and like, oh, hey, it's finished, so we're going to ship it to you. And I said, well, here's the problem. I'm not home, and I don't want you guys to ship it because I have a gate out front, and if you ship this, at the time when I pulled it, was worth $25,000 because it wasn't even supposed to be released yet. Now it's probably like 2,000. I don't know. But regardless, I was like, hey, this card at this time when I was thinking could be minimum $15,000. Maybe don't ship it because I'm not at home. And if I order things off Amazon, they just throw it over the fence. So I'm like, let's not ship it yet. Can I put a hold on it? Sure. We put a hold on it. And then also when they said the grade was finished, they're like, you have 24 hours to decide if you want it shipped or we can sell it for you. And I was like, no, I want it. Like, well, we're still going to give you 24 hours before we ship it. And I was like, okay, I'm not, you guys aren't selling this, but okay. So I put a hold on it. I get back. I'm like, okay, you guys can ship it now. It took them a week just to release the hold, which is whatever. I get it. It's precautionary and all that stuff. I had to sign for it. So here's where it gets interesting. So this card presumably at this time is worth, to me, I know at the time, minimum $15,000. This card is minimum $15,000 at the time. So I'm like, okay, have it shipped now. They go, we're doing it through FedEx. I was like, great. So they go, hey, so your shipment's going to be delivered on like May 30th. So like we're going to ship this card to you on the 30th. I was like, okay, perfect. So they go, okay, it's going to be at your house anytime by 11 a.m. to like 2:30. And now with me, I don't wake up anywhere near that time. I have a bad sleeping problem, whatever. Well, I'm like, I'm going to wake up for this. So at this time, I have a $15,000 card being shipped to my house. I wake up at 11 a.m. I go on FedEx and go, oh, cool, they're on their way. And then I go, oh, wait, no, they're not just on their way. They're on their way straight to me. And they're like, at the time, like probably, I don't know, maybe like 30 miles, 15 miles away. It's like, okay, great. And they're coming straight to me and I'm getting them tracked to like coming. So I was like, okay, cool. This is awesome. I'm finally getting this car. It's been like a month at this point. I also did pay. Oh, I gotta fucking write that down actually. But 1 second, let me write that down. I paid $300 for this fucking shipment, which is crazy, but I get it. So it's on their way, and I'm watching them on like live FedEx, like it's a fucking police chase. And I go, okay, they're getting off the freeway. They should be by my house within a minute. So I go downstairs. I rush downstairs. I look out my balcony window and I see the truck out there. I was like, oh shit, they're already here. I run downstairs. I open the door, no one's there. And then I look at my door and I see, which I will overlay now, a note saying, "Sorry we missed you." And I said, "No, you didn't. You didn't miss me because I'm here." See, you miss if you go to someone's house and they're not there, you missed them. But I was at the house and I saw them coming, so I ran out. So, assumingly, I guess that their app was lagging or whatever. Anyways, so I run downstairs. I open the door, I see that, and then the truck is driving away. At that moment now, when I realized I should have ran after that fucking truck like a dog, like a dog just chasing down this truck, because I saw that and I said, "You're out of your fucking mind." So what I did was I go, "Okay, cool. I'm gonna call FedEx and be like, hey, they just left. Can you have them come back?" So I'm on hold for like 15 minutes. I'm like, well, now this truck's fucking probably not anywhere near me. So I called them and I said, "Can you have them come back?" And they go, "Yeah, he'll be back." And I said, "Okay, thank God, because I kind of want this card. This card is worth a car at this point. I have a car being delivered to me, and I want it now. You know what I mean? Which seems nasty to say, but at the same time, I want like to relieve this stress and get this card." So they go, "Okay, we'll be there latest 5 p.m. And I go, it's 11:15, 11:20, I think it was like 11:25. And I said, "Well, I guess my Friday is going to be, I'm spending my Friday watching my security cameras." And that's exactly what I did. I sat in front of my security cameras, and I've got like 15 cameras all throughout the house, but most of them there's like 5 of them looking outside like the front door or the street. And I sat there for 4 hours, and now it's 2:30. And I'm like, I'm not letting this fucking guy get away. When he shows up, I'm going to be outside. Oh, actually, no, I did actually do that for the first 2 hours. I sat outside. I was like, he's got to be back here real soon. 2:30 hits. I call back and I go, "Hey, the guy's not here." And they go, "Oh, okay, well, the first guy you talked to," and it's every time you call him, it's a different person from a different fucking place in the world, different language and shit. So I'm like, "Okay, hey, I knew this guy to be back here." And like, "Okay, yeah, we saw the note, but it wasn't confirmed, so we're gonna like push through it and have him be there." I was like, "Okay, cool. When?" They go, 8 p.m. I said, "Okay, it's 2:30. All good." Sat there for another 2.5 hours, and then I called and I said, "Hey, so I don't want to be that guy, but they come in." They go, "Oh yeah, no, they're not coming. They'll be there Monday." I said, "All right, sounds good." So now I'm bummed. I'm like, I'm gonna have to think about this all weekend, whatever. And now I go, whatever. I'll be Monday. I'll be there I'll be there ready to go. I go to bed that night and I get a notification. I get an email at 4:44 in the morning. I'm asleep. Who's up at that time? Usually I am, but I was asleep at 4:40 in the morning. 4:44 in the morning. I get this notification saying, "Hey, your $15,000 card is going to be delivered to you today. And we're telling you this at 4 in the morning, which you're probably going to be asleep. We're telling you we're going to be delivering it today to you on Saturday morning from 10:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Now, great. That would have been cool, but I'm asleep at 4:40. I wake up. I set my alarm. I actually had to do something Saturday morning. That's why I wake up at 10 a.m. So 30 minutes before the time it was supposed to even start being delivered. I wake up at 10. They said we're going to be there 10:30 minimum or earliest. I wake up at 10 and I see a notification saying, "Sorry we missed you. Here's a picture of our note on the door. Sorry we missed you. But we tried to deliver the package at 9:40 in the morning. So just to let you know, we told you at 4 in the morning that we were going to try today to deliver it to you between 10:30 to 2:30. But instead, we tried to do it at 9:40 in the morning, which is almost an hour before the time we said we were going to deliver it. And then we also let you know at 4 in the morning. So this is your second attempt." And I woke up and my blood was boiling immediately. And I said, "Just give me my goddamn card." At this point, I literally was like, "Oh, they're just fucking with me now." Oh, and also, mind you, the first time the guy tried to deliver it at the time I missed it the first time, I reran the security cameras back. The guy walked, oh fuck, I should have saved it to show it on here. The guy walked up I am not even fucking kidding. The guy didn't ring the doorbell, didn't knock. He walked up to the. Oh my God, I should have fucking. I might be able to actually pull it up. The guy just walked up and just went, put the sticker, put it on my door, and then just left. And I was like, I was thinking, I was like, how can I record this and send this to FedEx? The guy didn't knock, didn't ring. He just walked up, put the sticker on there, and walked away. And I was like, oh, dude, they just want my card at this point. So then this happens. They go, there's just attempt number 2. We try to warn you at 4 a.m. that we're going to be there at 10:30, and we still show up at 9. So this is attempt number 2. And they go, 3 strikes, and you got to come to us to sign for it. And at this point, they've already talked. I was on the phone with them saying, can I just go to you? And they said, no, you got to sign it at your place. And I said, okay, well, if I miss it a 3rd time, then I go to you, right? And like, yes. I'm like, well, can we just pretend this happened 3 times? Can I just go to you? And like, no, it doesn't work like that. So I was like, okay, good. So now I'm pissed. So now it's coming Monday. And Monday it goes, we're going to be there at your place from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So now I have a 12-hour window. And granted, I work at home, so that works out. But if I didn't, that would be fucking insane. I would have to call off work. So I'm out. I wake up at 8 a.m. and I open my front door. And I had it open and I sat there. I fell asleep multiple times. And then I wake up and the guy he shows up at like 1 p.m., 1:30, and then I signed for it. I said, okay, get the fuck out of here. But it was the most craziest. I was like, dude, I've never like dealt with. I mean, FedEx in general. I don't even know how do they. I mean, isn't everything Amazon now? I mean, UPS ships basically Amazon packages. What the fuck is FedEx? They're just kind of a third party. Whatever. Ended up working out horribly. But also the interesting thing is the second time they came and they put the note saying we missed you at 9 a.m. when they were supposed to be there at 10:30. When I scanned that card, it said, we've already delivered your package. And I said, what do you mean you delivered my $15,000 package? Because I don't have it. Where is it? And I look at the picture and it's a picture of clearly something that is not a card. It's probably a bed frame leaning up against someone's like apartment door. And I said, okay, well, that's clearly not my card, but it's kind of discerning to just see I need this card and they're saying it's delivered. And I don't know. It's just the crazy. I mean, this happened this week. This is why I'm talking about it. But I guess kind of fuck FedEx, but also it still like worked out. But what I was kind of getting at is what I started from the beginning is, if you're chasing any type of card, Pokemon card, if you want that chase card, you kind of really don't. It's almost like the idea of winning the lottery because it's such a nuisance. Dude, some of my friends won't even like talk to me as much as they do, like as they were before because they're just so like pissed and just like upset. Like, and then I was getting just messages like being like, hey, just to let you know your card's not worth that much anymore. And I said, I just got into Discord. I just want to hang out. I'm getting text messages, dude, your card's dropping in price and value. And I said, it's all good. I'm just going to keep it and hold it. I don't care. I actually went to a card shop and then I was showing this guy who looked like fucking Peter Griffin, smelled like Pepe Le Pew, stunk. I said, hey, this is the card because word around the fucking this place is like, oh, you're the guy who pulled the card. This guy goes, oh, hey, I heard you got the Baron card. I said, oh yeah, here's the picture on my phone because I'm not bringing this around. I don't feel comfortable bringing that around with you, which is also a nuisance. Now I have to have this. Now I have to kind of hide it and just put it somewhere and just have to worry about it forever. But I go, oh, hey, I got a 9. This was graded a 9 because there's a little mark right here. And he goes, you should have got a 7. And I was like, okay, well, I mean, I don't give a shit. It's paper and paint. I don't give a shit. He goes, you're lucky to even get that 9. I was like, brother, okay. I don't know. It's just kind of just interesting. Just like, when I also pulled that card, I was walking out and people were like, did you pull it? Is you the guy who pulled it? And this is the first time I've ever been to this place. I said, yeah, I'm going to use it as a drink coaster. Dead silent. Like not even I was like, I'm joking, obviously, but everyone was just dead silent. And I'm like, oh, fuck, you guys. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't care. I'm having a good time, but now it's like, now when I go there, it's like, oh, you're the Baron guy. And I'm like, okay, I'm having a good time. I don't care. I don't want to bother me, but I'm like, fuck, it's a nuisance. Now I got to like worry about this shit. And now people come over. People are like, dude, don't have this hanging up in your room. What if someone steals it? I don't want to worry about that, but I don't fucking let like thieves come in here. But like, that is a thing now where it's like, one of these days I'm going to look up, I'm going to like have it somewhere and it's going to be like, oh, it's gone. Someone stole it. Cool. At this point, I'm like, good, get rid of it. I don't care. But, I guess that just kind of happened this week. I don't know. I'm gonna leave this kind of early, but oh, and that was actually kind of what I was gonna get to earlier. Is thank God I wrote that down. Here I'm gonna pause right here real quick just so I can bring it up. I'm just gonna bring it up real quick. I'm just gonna bring it up. Okay, I got it. So here's a kind of like interesting thing. I mean, if you don't really give a shit about cards, it's not maybe not be that interesting. Well, I don't know, maybe. So when you get something like this, and you want it graded, which basically means they value to see how good the card is in terms of like its quality and like printing, which I mentioned earlier. So my process is well, there's only one place in Northern America that you can take it to, the actual PSA grading place. It's in Burbank. I drove out there. It's like 45 minutes from me, and I took it to them. And I've never done this before. I'm not into cards. So here's the process that happened. So I take it to them, and I go, hey, I want this graded. I don't know shit about like their process. And they go, okay, cool. We'll fill it out online. I said, well, I kind of tried, but it kind of just seemed like it would be easier to just do it here. And they said, okay, yeah, no, we get that. So I was doing, it's changed since then. This was May 4th or something like that. So like a month ago. So they go, well, you can get it graded, but you got to pay. It depends on how much you want to pay for it. And I said, for what? Isn't it just great? Isn't it just one job? You know what I mean? Like, what am I paying for? So I'm going to overlay this. Somehow, fuck it, whatever. So the minimum you can pay to have a card graded is at the time, I think it's been changed, is $33 to get it graded, which means you have 75 business days to get it back, which means you're not going to get that card back for like 5-6 months. But they come with insurance on it. So at the time when I pulled this card, there was only there's two other listings online of this card. One was $25,000 and the other was $15,000. And I have this technically the third one I've ever seen. So I'm thinking my car is probably minimum worth $15,000, maybe $25,000. Now it's like $2,000, whatever. So at the time I'm like, well, $33, you get $500 insurance. So that's how they do it, is they go, you can pay more for us to basically not lose your card and fuck it up. Basically for us to do your job, which is kind of an exaggeration. I guess they got robbed in 2025, so you're paying for the insurance on that. But still, it's just kind of like, I guess they do have like the certification, like their gratitude, whatever. So I don't really think they steal anything, but I've heard from some rumors and stuff. Base minimum $33, and that covers $500 insurance for your card. So if it gets stolen. So I'm not paying for $33 because I don't want to get it in 6 months. And then also this card at the time could be maybe worth $15,000. And if they lose it, they go, here's $500. So that's not going to work. And then there's $50, which is you get it in 45 days, but still $500 insured. $65, $80. I think that's the minimum now. $150. I paid $300. I paid $300 to have this thing just graded, mostly because I get it back in 7 days. I didn't get it till a month, but mostly because of my fault, because I told them don't ship it yet. I'm not home. But it did take them, I think it took them up until it was finally graded, I think about 7 business days. So I guess they were on top of it. But it was insured for $5,000, which at the time I thought, fuck. If this card is worth $15,000, they could just be like, sorry, we lost it. Here's $5,000, but we're going to sell your card for $15,000. So it's kind of like a thing I was kind of worried about, which is a possibility. But I think they hold their credibility to like PSA that they wouldn't do that. But it was a possibility. I was like, I don't know. I don't fucking know anything that's going on. But I can see it happening. Just like, hey, this card's $15,000. Let's just tell this kid, fuck off. We lost it. Here's $5,000. We'll sell for $15,000, make $10,000. I could have done $600, which is the next one up, which would have given me $10,000 insurance. But I'm like, still, it's like $600, and you still get it in 7 days. So I'm like, $600 just for them to kind of do their job, and then me to get it back. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to. That's kind of stupid. Like that's And then they get up to $1,000, and then $2,000. Which is $50,000 insurance. But all these you still get in 7 days because there's like they can only do it so fast. $3,000 and the max is $5,000 you can pay to get a card graded, which insures you up for $250,000. Now, what I was saying to them is like, hey, can I just take it to the facility and have them graded? Like, can they just grade it and then give it back to me? It'd be easier for them too. And they're like, no, we don't do that unless it's six figures. And I said, so if I have $100,000 card, you'll take me there? And they said, yeah, I guess. So, all right, whatever. But it was also kind of interesting is because also in the news that there was a gas leak that happened within, I think, 30 miles of it's in the grading areas in Santa Ana. There was a gas leak that happened in 30 miles. Like, you could probably just look it up. It was like fucking, there was fun. In the news, they said we have two options. Either it fails and just like leaks everything out or in the atmosphere or whatever, or it fucking explodes. So that was like kind of crazy. They're like, oh yeah, no, this gas leak is real bad because we have two options. Either it just keeps leaking out and just fails and just keeps going, or it fucking explodes. So I'm like, well, sick, because my card is currently 30 miles from there. So that's kind of interesting. I was like, I'm gonna get this card back like fucking charcoaled up and just burnt to a crisp. But I got it, and so now it's kind of cool to look at. I mean, I thought the experience was pretty cool, but like, I don't know, man. Like, it's kind of like the idea of winning a lottery where it's like a burden on top of it. And I don't like let people like, like, oh, fucking, you got this, I don't let that shit bother me or anything like that. But it's just kind of like a little thing you just kind of have to deal with, just like hearing shit about it and like this and that. And again, it's not like really anything for me to like think about. It's just kind of just talking, just in my perspective on it. But it was a cool experience. I might even just fucking, people were telling me like, I think that smudge, I don't know if they like can clean it off. I think they just blow dry it or something like that. Like if there's shit on the card, but I'm pretty sure, cause when I pull this, I put it right into a sleeve and then also like a hard sleeve. So I don't know what the fuck this, I didn't even think the mark's there anymore. What the fuck? Anyways, I could just resubmit this. But it's kind of funny. It's kind of an interesting story. And again, this happened this week, and I really got to sit down and just kind of gather probably the funniest or most interesting thing is. I mean, I don't know. I can fucking things to talk about. I guess the past year, because I've missed so much stuff over. I could have been talking about every week on here, but whatever. Got to start somewhere. I'm gonna see if I can maybe end on this. Again, like it's just kind of just something for me to jump back into, just kind of getting back in the motivation, just kind of doing it. I'm gonna see kind of how this goes, but I thought it was kind of interesting. So I'm sure some of you maybe have seen it, but on Facebook Marketplace, people have been selling food like on like face like, hey, I'm here, I'm fucking making homemade like the people are making businesses out of their own home, which is really sick, honestly, if you think about it. But you've probably seen like videos of the people who making like pineapple, like they soak pineapple in like fucking like fruit punch like with alcohol or something like that, just like making some like oodles and noodles and shit, just like crazy things at home and selling it on Facebook Marketplace to people. And I'm sure you've probably seen that video that kid eating the pineapple. This shit gas. I don't know. Fucking whatever. But people were just kind of just selling things on Facebook Marketplace, and I kind of thought, it could kind of be funny, just kind of going through it, but also trying to be lighthearted. Like I'm not trying to like just roast and just say what the fuck is this, but I'm kind of also kind of hoping that I might see something on Facebook Marketplace locally near me and say, and then I go, what the fuck is this? Fucking some chicken feet or something like that. I didn't even know how to. I've actually have never even bought anything on Facebook Marketplace, so I didn't even really know how it works, to be honest with you. But we're gonna figure it out together, and so this is gonna be maybe probably the most annoyingest part to me on this podcast so far, because I had to figure it out. Because here it is. Okay, so I'm just gonna screen record, maybe overlay. I don't even know what I'm getting at here, but I'm just kind of fucking around, just seeing what's going on. Just kind of dip my toes back in. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. Okay, let's do record entire screen. Fuck it. Okay. Am I recording, dude? Okay, I'm recording. Okay, so, I don't know how this shit's gonna work. So I'm in the middle of the camera, and I had to overlay it on some side. So, I think for this part, I'm just gonna turn my camera. What side do I want you guys to like? Let's do this. I'm gonna fuck it up. Okay, hold on. Let's try this. Let's do this. Okay. All right. So now I can't really even see myself. Hopefully it's still chilling. Oh yeah, here's I got this for my birthday in October. It's a. I should have explained what it was before I smelled it. It's my buddy got me. It's like a plushie, but it smells like cotton candy. But not anymore. Anyway, so I'm just smelling pillows at this point. Okay, so Facebook Marketplace. Oh yeah, here we go. Food. So see how this works. Hopefully I can just overlay it. Okay, so I'm looking for shit around my area. Okay, so this is why I'm glad I'm doing this because fuck, I really don't want to shit on these people, but like also you kind of have to just like I mean we're just kind of yelping without looking. Um, okay. So immediately the first one, fuck, I really don't want to shit on these people, but like, dude, come on, man. What is? And honestly, maybe I might help him out. Just like, so this is. Oh, I should probably turn this down because of copyright. So what I'm looking at now is the first person, I guess, within locally, like to me, it says Pomona, but I sell Riverside. Okay, so I sell food in Pomona, California. I have bags, trays, rice bowls. In the so professional, different options available for Alfredo pasta. I have hundreds of positive reviews from customers and strangers. I aren't all well, okay. I also have a TikTok, Blue Boils. Shout out, what's up, Blue Boils? Price is good, food great, service one of a kind. Okay, so I'm watching this. Fuck, I wasn't reading any of the overlays he was putting on there. He or she, I think it's a blue boils on it. I can't imagine a girl being blue boils. Oh, wait, they have hand tattoo. What the fuck's their hand tattoos say? Hold on. Oh, wait, no, that I think that is a girl. And then again, I'm not trying to hate on here, but I'm just kind of I gotta ask some kind of critique. What does your hand say? Oh, that's definitely a girl. That's got to be a girl. Yeah, this is bedazzled. What the fuck? Yes. Yeshua's what the fuck? Yes, I gotta Google this. The second word's girl. Yes, Hua's girl. Is this a wait? Hold on. Is this a guy? Is this a girl getting a tattoo of a Yeshua's girl? Oh, is this fucking? No, there's no way this. Does this person have a tattoo that says Joshua's girl? Is this? Because yes, there's gotta be. It's gotta be Joshua. But it looks like a Y. Dude, that's. I mean. Yesua girl? No, there's got to be. Okay. Well, now I feel like an asshole. Yesua's girl, referring to Yeshua, the Hebrew name for Jesus, is a popular faith-based identity embraced by Christian women to express their devotion, rootedness in Christ. Okay. Well, no. Okay. No. Well, I just seem like an asshole now. My bad. I thought this was like a, Jedediah's girl or Joshua's girl. No, this is like a, yeah. Okay, well, I get it. Go ahead. My bad, girl. So it's clearly a girl because, bedazzled, Apple Watch, and there's a ring. But hey, respect to you wearing the gloves, though, by the way. Too many people were just picking at their ass and just making food. So fuck with the corn on the cob. Definitely boiled. I don't know if that's liver. Again, I'm not trying to shit or hate here. I think that's got to be potatoes, also probably boiled. We're doing some shrimp. Looks seasoned. One of them looks over seasoned. Well, it's all good. Boiled eggs, one cut in half. I don't know why it's probably just sitting somewhere. And then I wish I could see. There's got to be some. There's got to be. Is there not like a like what the fuck is this memo kind of thing? Like, you can't just sell this without, like, telling people kind of what it is. Just a seafood boil and Alfredo. I guess that's Alfredo sauce, but I thought Alfredo sauce was white. That shit, so I was saying shit. Again, I'm not trying to shit on you. But maybe I shouldn't really tag their names in here. I don't want to be... Camera always eats first. So I can order, honestly... Love it? Question mark. Okay, so I'm thinking, honestly, for this segment, just like for a fun part, maybe I should order some of these and just kind of try it myself. Because, again, I'm shitting on a book by its cover, or whatever the fuck they say. But it definitely seems like this is something that, for $18, I don't know, man. Again, like, I really don't want to... I feel bad for shitting on these businesses, whatever. 3 per plate cheese dips. So what is this? Hot Cheeto mac and cheese balls. Now, I know the ethnicity they're catering to, and I respect that. Hot beef or beef hot Cheeto mac and cheese balls, carne asada mac and cheese balls. I mean, not gonna. I mean, this doesn't look fucking. I mean, I would eat it, but I mean, if I'm gonna be a critic here, $25 for 3 balls of cheese. Oh, I know it says $12 for hot Cheeto mac and cheese balls. I mean, do they not have reviews on here? I want to see people like do not get. I'm San Antonio Regional Hospital. Not good. $2. Okay, so this is like I feel like this is the best part about this site. $2 for this for 246 tacos. Now this Soul, I might be hitting Soul up honestly. That's what I'm talking about. Now and then we get to shit like this. Now, again, not trying to shit or hate here, but if I'm ever in my life being served something on this platter, it's I should be serving 25 to life is the problem. Now, if you're serving food on a prison tray, either you're one of the bars or one of these like hamburger joints that are started up by two best friend guys who have beards who had a dream to start a burger place with like the typical hanging ambient light bulbs and like the steel stools and like the overpriced $15 burgers. I mean, it's usually probably $20, no fries with no drink included. You guys know what I'm talking about. Usually they'll have that. I mean, I've been to places like that when they serve on like metal trays like this. But if I'm getting something served on a metal platter like this, I definitely should have already stabbed somebody and been sentenced, But again, no hate. Indian home cooked food in Tiffin. I mean, one of my favorite food is Indian food, but so we got some definitely garlic naan maybe, but it kind of looks just like flour tortilla. It's got to be some curry in the back, some naan bread, some just white rice. It's probably the yogurt stuff, onions. I mean, if it give you the tray, sure, but like still, again, you know what I mean? Like it's like prison shit. Fair foods. Now this is something I can get behind, honestly. I mean, it's just probably a what do we got? Crepes, funnel cakes, and fried Oreos that are low priced and delicious. Well, I mean, it's not really up to you to decide that. There is a menu on this listing message of what we want. Done in 30 minutes or less. Pick up freshly made, delicious, the perfect craving. No, I fuck with this. I mean, fair foods. I don't know if they're like established. I mean, Zeus is kind of a little farther out of the way, but like this is kind of like this is kind of like the cool like the go to for Facebook Marketplaces. This like so this and then the $2 tacos. Making it at home. Like, you got to really step out of your own comfort zone and make some shit that you can't get anywhere else. And fair food, you can get fair food at a fair, but fair is only around once a month a year. Okay, so now we have free, and then we have, so why the fuck is this under food? Bold jumping spider food. It's free. Spider. Wait, I don't get. Wait, is this food for spiders or is it for like fucking lizards? I don't. I mean, you give lizards like crickets and like mealworms. What are you feeding spiders to? Just says free. I mean, fuck it. Go for it. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, but, I mean, don't have this in the food section. I guess because the word food is in it. Bold jumping spider food. But it's just spiders in a cup. It's just one spider in a cup. I wish I could see this fucking. They have like 15 cups of just, and each one has a spider and like a little cloth in it, maybe for moisture and something like that. But I don't know. And then we'll just do like a few more. Okay, we almost did an hour. Good job, Spence. Thanks, Spence. Thanks for the appreciation. No problem, bro. Love you. You want to sleep together tonight? Go for it. See, this is kind of cool. Traditional steamed buns. Like this is kind of like I like this. $3 in stock. West Covina. Covina, traditional Chinese steamed buns. Now, honestly, me doing this now, I thought about doing this bit yet like 2 days ago, and I'm glad I'm doing this now because I kind of really want to buy some of this stuff. Like $3 for like these buns. Wait, let me read this actually. Give them a little shout out. Handmade. Shout out. Fucking no one watches this. Handmade with 100% organic ingredients like purple sweet potato, yam, black sesame, and pumpkin. No sugar, no oil. High in fiber, plant based. Hell yeah, that's what's up. Pre-order 1 to 2 days in advance. Delera, Adil. That's what's up. See, this is sick. This is like an actual cool. Like this is what Facebook Marketplace is for. Now this is not what it's for. $30 for African food plates. Now $30 for. Hey neighbors, if again, not trying to shit, but like, dude, you gotta be honest. Like, you gotta. If you're craving for a taste of African food in the Inland Empire, please contact me. We have gizzard stew, pig protein, okra stew, stewed beef, fufu all available. Now this has to be some shit I can't get anywhere else for it to be $30 and look like that. You can't. I mean, again, not trying to shit, but like, dude, hopefully I don't want to show any contact information on here besides the names, whatever. I mean, my problem is not really. It doesn't really. None of these people really. I mean, the most of them aren't really telling me what is in it. Just says we have stew, we have this. It's just African food. Now, what the fuck is African food? Because I know they. I mean, obviously, fufu, tutu, whatever, fafa, whatever. I get that, but like, I understand that there is African food. But my question is as in terms of African food, what you're selling here for $30, what is this? Is my question. It looks like there's shrimp. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's self-explanatory. Maybe this is catered just for people who fuck with the African food heavily. Do they know what this is? But $30 for this is kind of just like out of the world, you know. But I mean, to be fair, again, I'm also judging a book by its cover, but like, you know. And then I'll just do like a few more here. What the fuck is? Oh, is this just a text thread? Okay, I'll go get it right now. Sounds good. Let me know how it is. It was bomb. Almost finished all the crab legs alone. Love to hear that. That ain't even gonna lie. That shit did look so good. Now what the fuck? What is this? Here to provide you with some homemade delicious food and happiness. But you have food. So what are you selling here? Food trays? $1. It was $18. Now it's $1. Someone's selling what is labeled as food trays, which I'm assuming is just trays for food, right? For $1. Makes sense. But the promotional picture they have is from an Instagram screenshot of somebody with the name Shorty China. And their messages go as followed. Okay, I'll go get it right now. Not really. I mean, seems like a friendly conversation between people who know each other. This doesn't even seem like a customer. It just seems like something. Let me know how it is. It was bomb. Almost finished all the crab legs alone. So are they selling crab legs or just food trays? Because it's $1. Love to hear. And this is the person selling the food. Xenia? Maybe I shouldn't. I mean, love to hear that. Ain't gonna lie. Wait, love to hear that. Ain't gonna lie. That shit did look so good. I mean, fucking shout out to you, Xenia. Or maybe I should blur that out again. And then I'll do one more. I mean, maybe good or bad. I mean, some of these are. I mean, meal preps. I like that. The meal prep option. I might even actually kind of jump on that. What the fuck is this? Is this fish? No, it's ribs. We'll do one more. Pizza. See, like things like banana pudding. Like you got Nilla wafers on top. Oh, here was talking about. This was talking about earlier. The what the fuck? The viral pineapple spears. Yeah, fucking I called it. It was pineapple. So why is it that when I click on this shit, when I click on viral pineapple spears, and it just takes me to fucking a seafood platter. Okay, well, okay, whatever. Not the most technical website. Okay, cool. And then we just have $1,200 golden doodle puppies for sale. So can't eat those. I mean, some people do. Free 4th of July tortillas. Let me know. Okay, come on. Let me get one more in here. One more good one. I'm gonna end on this. And it's because of just the atrocious kind of picture for it. Again, I'm not trying to dick on it, but this is what they're selling for. I mean, $10, I guess, is reasonable. I mean, I feel like this is like some like Boy Scout food. Fuck, maybe I feel bad fucking dicking on some of these people. Okay, let's just try to find one more. God, I want to be positive on this. Fuck it, we're ending on this. Free cat food. So again, I'm looking up food in the market. Food, literally search food in Facebook Marketplace, and so we have here. We're ending on this. Cat parentheses food $0. Hi, we're looking for people who want to take in these 4 cute 2-month-old kittens. We're located in. So we're ending on this because this just kind of just shows how fucking crazy and sporadic Facebook Marketplace is. Because I'm looking for food, and just because it says cat parentheses food, I don't know why they would put food. I think they did that because people have been looking for food recently and just kind of just clickbaiting the word. But yeah, we're just gonna end that. If you're looking. If you're within the Inland Empire or you live in Upland, listed 3 days ago, we're looking for people who want to take in these four cute 2-month-old kittens. Isn't there like, can't you not like sell them after like a certain amount of time? We won't be able to care for them much longer. Why? What are you doing? You just over it? I don't know. We're just gonna, I guess, end it there. I think, I want to do this again, the Facebook Marketplace, and I think I want to buy like some food and try it first. I mean, hopefully, I kind of want this to like get at least some kind of viewership that people can scroll through this and tell me to buy some and try it out. I mean, Big Mac. I mean, a lot of it's just like sea boil food I get. But I mean, I don't know. Again, free. Here's people selling a fucking dog for Aussie puppies. There's not even food included in any of the details. It just says Aussie puppies. That's not even a puppy. That's a full-on dog. And there's no description. And there's just 3 pictures of just 2 almost adult dogs sleeping. It just says Aussie puppies $0. No information, but I mean, that's Facebook Marketplace for you guys. I mean, this is my first time trying it out. This is my first podcast back in about a year. I plan on doing this more often. I don't know, just fucking around with it. I'm not gonna really stress or worry about it too much. Just gonna have a good, goofy old time. And that. But yeah, I think I think I want to hire an editor, but then again, I can just do this myself, but I just lose like the motivation, ambition when I'm doing it myself, because it's just like, I do this for an hour. If it's solo, just me, it's like pretty straightforward. I got to cut some stuff out, but like when there's like 4 people, I'm going back. I've talked about this so many times, but, you just kind of like, you have to sit back and rewatch yourself talk for fucking hours and hours. Just kind of just gets annoying. But I'm for it. It's hard to start the editing. Once I'm going, I find a clip that I'm excited for, which I'm excited for out of this. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do this as often as possible. Just do an hour a week. Just kind of recap all the funny things, because there's so many things I'm just missing out and want to talk about, and treat it like almost like a therapeutic kind of thing too. I mean, I don't know. Just something fun to do. Why not? It's 3:44 in the morning on a Thursday, June 19th. Oh shit. Wait, is it? What's it called? Juneteenth. Oh yeah. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. I don't know what I can do. I don't know what I'm allowed to do today. Happy Juneteenth. Thanks for watching. I don't know what I'm allowed to do today, what I can't do today, or what's. I'm just fucking around with you. All right. I didn't even hit the intro when I started. Oh, I wasn't recording. Oops, kidding. I would have been so pissed. I kept looking at this. Good luck. Fuck yeah. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. It's Juneteenth. Good luck. I haven't heard this outro in a year.
my friends. When you said my name, I forgot how to breathe, but it's not the same. I think that I should leave.